Now I grew up down an old dirt road in a town you wouldn't know.
Hey everybody, it's Joey from Alpha Blade Reviews. Welcome back. This is kind of a third video continuation on the last two videos that I did between the 1095 steel and the 3V steel. It's just going to be a quick edge retention test. I still haven't sharpened them. I'm at my buddy CJ's house, Chris Johnson. He's a nurse and we used to work together. And by the way, this is what I'm after this season. Hadn't killed one like that before, believe it or not, to some of my hunter friends that have subscribed to me. So anyway, back to the knives. Okay, so I haven't sharpened these. First thing, I was EDCing this one, and I was showing CJ, the master hunter, and the first thing I just kind of wanted to point out was the Recon 1 with the XHP steel lined up where the handles end. Let me get it exactly right. You can see they're almost the same size, and if you back them up to where the handles are even, they are the same size pretty much. It's crazy, but it is just something I noticed, so I was going to throw that in. All right, so I brought my strop over. Not saying that 3V would strop perfect without sharpening first after doing that, but I didn't do that much. It's still able to cut through phone book paper, so I think that the strop's going to be all I need. Excuse me. I don't think I'm going to need to sharpen it and take any metal off, which is something I don't want to do, because I like the height and the full flat grind, and it's really an awesome cutter, y'all. So anyway, and then here's the ESEE6. It hadn't been sharpened or anything. So we're going to compare the two, and that's their sheaths, respectively. We're going to start with just phone book paper and make it short. This is very spur of the moment, but I was talking with my friend Chris, and yeah, we decided to do it in a controlled environment inside a home. So here we go. Slow cut. Tore a little bit. Seems like it did a little better on faster cuts, just because the main part of the edge, wherever it's not jacked up in that sweet spot, you know, it'll stay on that part of the edge. Like you can just kind of push cut like that. But when you actually go through it, let me get it going first. When you actually go through it, I don't know if I can do it with this piece. I may get another one. Still not that bad. I mean, that's all I'm going to show. This isn't going to be a long video. Okay, so you basically get the gist if you're a knife guy out there. That's CPM3V after using it in my last two videos. Plus, well, I used this one in my last video. I used this one in my last two. But they have equal amount of work on them. And I haven't sharpened them or stropped them since everything. So, 3V wins, by the way. Hands down, 3V is my favorite fixed blade steel at the moment. So, anyway, we go to 1095, and it's ESEE's heat treat with Rowan Manufacturing, the heat treat company. So, cold steel, you know, their products just get shipped to Taiwan so they can pay cheap labor and they can keep their costs down. So, I don't know if I guess they have an in-house heat treat. I'm not sure about that. If somebody knows, leave it in the comments. I'd love to know that. Thanks. Here we go. Tore on the first. It didn't even make it 2 inches up the blade. It tore the paper. Now I realize this is phone book paper, y'all. This to me, this is harder to cut than receipt paper. There we go. There's a good cut. But you can see where, you know, and knife guys, you know, when you test your sharpness, you see where it kind of curves. That tells you down here somewhere it's not sharp toward the tip when it curves like that. Anybody that sharpens knives a lot, like me, I would consider myself someone who sharpens knives a lot, will know that. But let's see how it does. If I can get it to grab, let's see how it does all the way down. See, all right. Let's skip this first part because it's obviously not very sharp. It's not wanting to grab. Just not doing as good. It'll do good on a fast cut, but it's not slow cutting at all. See? I mean, and that's what I was trying to say is the 1095 is overrated. Sorry, it rusts. I don't like it that much anymore. I live in Louisiana. I've said this 100 times in my videos. It's very humid here, and the edge on these ESEEs will rust in the case in your house. So that's pretty shitty to me. I mean, excuse my language, but I have to keep them oiled. So let's try again. And I haven't done anything to the edge. I'll show you a close-up. See, that was a good cut, but I'm doing it fast. Let's try slow one more time. It just ain't happening. But let me show you the difference in the edges here. To prove that I haven't sharpened them and I have not dulled this knife at all. I have not dulled it. Those of you out there that are used to looking at blades and their edges, you'll notice that you can tell when someone's rubbed their blade against something to make it rough to try to prove a point, or at least I've seen that before, and I don't appreciate that kind of stuff. So I'm showing you close up on that one just to prove that they haven't been sharpened or stropped. You can tell because they're not real shiny and smooth along the edges of them. Is that picking up good? Okay. And here. So, I mean, you can tell they haven't been sharpened and they haven't been rubbed against something for abuse. So anyway, that concludes this little short video. I'm just telling you, they've had almost 100% equal amount of work on them and done with them, and I haven't done anything else to make them sharp again. So basically 3V holes in the edge over 1095 in my book. I'm sorry. I know there's one guy out there, Michael, you asked me, you said that you would have to see more extensive cut tests and stuff, but I don't have the man hours to do that, nor the health to do that at this point in time. So, you know, you can take it or leave it. It's not factual. This is not a scientific video, and there's no parameters. You know, there's no proof of what I'm saying that I had sharpened them at 20 degrees before using them on the Spyderco Model 204 sharp maker, and I stropped both of them at 20 degrees and pushed for kind of a convex edge, but ended up with just a regular flat ground V-ground edge with no micro bevel. So anyway, just to clear things up, thank you for watching, and God bless. Y'all subscribe if you like, and y'all take care out there.